This is Matador News.
Hello and welcome to Matador News. I am Sarina Sandoval.
And I am Janelle Marie.
Mayor Garcetti will deliver his State of the City address at the Cal State Northridge Valley Performing Arts Center at 4 this afternoon. Garcetti will address city workers and discuss his current projects and agenda. The G3 parking structure is closed to CSUN students and faculty.
CSUN students elected George Reyes as student body president and Savage Alexandrian as vice president. They ran on a platform to create more student participation. Reyes and Alexandrian will do what they are calling a 100-day initiative. It involves visiting 100 classes in 100 days to talk about students and about student government.
Former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton has announced that she is running for president.
I'm getting ready to do something too. I'm running for president.
She announced her bid for the 2016 Democrat nomination in a video released on her website Sunday. President Obama raised Clinton during his Latin American Summit meeting over this weekend. Clinton has started her first presidential campaign in Iowa.
Republican Senator Marco Rubio is running for president in 2016. Rubio is the fourth major candidate to declare a run for the presidency this year. His announcement comes one day after Clinton announced her presidential bid. If Rubio is elected president in 2016, he would be the first Cuban American to win the White House.
ISIS war in Iraq and Syria now involves destruction over 3,000 years of cultural architecture. ISIS fighters are using sledgehammers, power tools, and explosives to destroy Iraq's ancient Assyrian city of Nimrod. The United Nations has described his cultural destruction as a war crime. Some of the historic cities and locations destroyed by ISIS include Mosul Museum and Library, Jonah's Tomb, and Hatra. According to one expert, ISIS considers all of non-Muslims' religious shrines to be false idols.
A judge in Washington sentenced 4 employees of the private Blackwater worldwide security company yesterday. They were blamed for the 2007 mass shooting in Baghdad that left 17 people dead. One employee is being sentenced to life in prison. 3 others will serve 30 years behind bars.
A judge in Arizona has sentenced convicted murderer Jodi Arias to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Judge Jerry Steffens announced her ruling yesterday. Arias was sentenced for the 2000 murder of her boyfriend Travis Alexander. The 34-year-old California native was found guilty of the murder in May 2013. Judge Steffens made the decision because 2 previous juries couldn't decide if Arias should receive the death penalty. The court allowed Arias to make a final plea before sentencing. Arias asked the court for the possibility to receive parole in 25 years, but she was denied.
A missing Mar Vista teenager with autism has been reunited with her mother. 15-year-old Kimberly Greenberg disappeared 3 weeks ago. The girl's mother told authorities her daughter went for a walk near the Mar Vista Recreation Center and never returned. LAPD has detained several people in connection with the teenager's disappearance.
April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month. Reporter Alexi Chidbachian is standing by live with prevention education specialist Lucy Lee.
Hello, I'm here with Lucy Lee, an instructor for Project DATE. So, why is it important to educate students on Safe Week?
Well,
Cool. Why is it important to educate men about rape?
Well, especially
Very true. What are a few tactics and prevention methods people can use?
well, with through education. So just being aware and educating yourself on the topic. Something that a lot of people don't know is that more than half of all sexual assaults happen within 1 mile of the victim's home. And so what usually happens is that people think that, oh, if I don't walk down a dark alley at night, if I don't wear something really skimpy, then it won't happen to me. But this stuff happens pretty close to home, not in a dark alley like we see on TV. So, with Project Day, we just say be really aware, be really vigilant, just aware yourself on the issue because sex is such a taboo topic as it is. And so a lot of times people disassociate themselves from it and they think, I won't, if I don't do this, it won't happen to me, but it happens everywhere. It could happen anywhere. So just making yourself aware, learning the facts, realizing that it happens a lot more than you think, and it happens, to a lot of people, especially on college campuses, and just, basically learning about the issue and not just kind of shoving it away.
Okay, perfect, great. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Alexi. Mexican officials have raided at least 3 makeshift farms, labor camps in the state of Baja California Sur and Colima. The raids have rescued 250 adults and children from unsanitary work and living conditions. Government videos posted online show dozens of people living under plastic tarps and sharing filthy portable toilets. The videos show no running water or bathrooms and barefoot children carrying 30-pound buckets filled with cucumbers. The workers were recruited by contractors from villages in remote indigenous regions of Mexico. The contractors made false promises about wages and living conditions. Some farms violate Mexican law and U.S. retail rules by withholding workers' wages until the end of the harvest. This traps the workers for months at a time.
Pope Francis is urging the international community to recognize the Armenian genocide that took place 100 years ago. The Pope called the massacre 1.5 million Armenians by Ottoman Turks, the first genocide of the 20th century. The Turkish community denies a genocide took place. It is upset the Vatican is siding with the Armenian people. Turkish Foreign Minister posted a tweet on Sunday calling the Pope's use of word genocide unacceptable and out of touch with both historical facts and legal bases. Chile has legalized same-sex marriages. The law will take effect in 6 months. Benefits include property and inheritance rights, health care, and pensions for same-sex couples. Now here's Janette Mata with the latest in sports.
Thank you, Sarina. The CSUN softball team has improved to 9-0 in conference play. The Lady Matadors swept the UCSB Gauchos over the weekend. The CSUN defeated the Gauchos twice on Saturday and won the series finale on Sunday 7-2. Sophomore Katie Hooper continued her hot streak by collecting 7 hits and at-bats over the weekend. Hooper leads the Big West Conference with 14 home runs and 48 runs batted. The team overall has a batting average of 317 for the season. At 34-10, the Lady Matadors sit comfortably in the first place in the Big West Conference. The Big West Women's Tennis Tournament is right around the corner. The Matadors will begin the tournament April 19th after closing out the season against Hawaii later this week. CSUN's women's tennis team defeated UC Irvine and Cal Poly this past weekend. Former University of Nebraska college football star Lawrence Phillips is a suspect in the murder of his cellmate at Kern Valley State Prison. A prison spokesperson says the Phillips cellmate Damian Saward was pronounced dead after being found on Saturday. The ex-NFL running back had his career derailed by off-the-field issues. He has a history of committing violent acts. Phillips is currently serving a sentence of over 31 years in prison for choking his girlfriend and for running over the 3 teens after a pickup football game. College Football Hall of Famer Lou Holtz has officially left ESPN at the age of 79. He was a former football analyst for ESPN and the head football coach at numerous colleges around the nation. He worked with ESPN for over a decade. He announced his retirement on May 2014 and waited to retire after the 2014 season. That is all for sports. Now back to you, Sarina.
Thank you. 2 and 18-month-old boys have died after being pulled from a canal in Yuma, Arizona. Officials say the mother was jogging with her sons in a stroller when she was attacked by bees. All 3 fell into a nearby canal while she tried to fight off the bees. Police and fire officials were able to rescue the woman, but struggled to find the twin boys. A helicopter found the boys floating in a canal after an hour-long search. Detectives say the drowning was an accident and did not suspect foul play.
An Ohio mother is charged with child endangerment after she dropped her 2-year-old into a cheetah exhibit at the Cleveland Zoo. Witnesses say the child was dangled over the rail of the cheetah exhibit and dropped about 10 feet. He suffered a leg injury. None of the zoo's cheetahs attacked the child or the parents when they retrieved the child. The cheetahs exhibit was still open, but the viewing deck is temporarily closed. CNN has released a video of undercover cameras catching baggage handlers stealing on planes. You're about to see a video of baggage thieves caught red-handed searching through luggage. It's a problem nationwide and is not just about stopping theft. This video shows baggage handlers in Miami inside a plane looking for valuables. In the past 5 years, there have been about 31,000 passenger claims of missing items. 25,000 of those involved checked bags. The rest disappeared from the TSA checkpoint. The top airport for the missing items is JFK in New York. Workers there have been caught searching through luggage and stealing money from wallets. Hidden cameras set up by the airline EL led to the arrest of 7 baggage handlers. In Los Angeles, police have raided a number of homes and recovered stolen items. Authorities advise passengers not to pack anything of value inside a checked bag. And now we go to Maria Cartaya with entertainment news.
Thank you. Coachella fans were surprised by Madonna's appearance at the show Sunday night, but it was Drake who looked more surprised. The Queen of Pop planted a kiss on the rapper, but it was Drake's reaction that had everyone buzzing. Fans said that Drake looked disgusted. Drake said not to misinterpret his shock. He said in an Instagram post, "I got to make out with Queen Madonna." Singer Justin Bieber was placed in a chokehold by security before getting booed from the music festival in Coachella. Bieber attempted to enter through the artist's entrance during Drake's performance. Bieber claimed to be personally invited by Drake, but security still didn't grant him access. A staffer started to let Bieber and his entourage inside the private area when a security member came up from behind him and put him on a chokehold and asked him to leave the festival. Sources close to Bieber say the pop star left voluntarily. He is also considering taking legal action. In other news, it's a boy. Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel are Hollywood's newest parents. The singer and actress named their baby boy Silas Randall Timberlake. Silas was the middle name of Timberlake's grandfather, Bill Bomar, while Randall is the musician's own middle name. 20 years after her death, the legacy of Selena will carry on. The singer's family is creating a hologram version of Selena that will walk, talk, sing, and dance. The project is being called Selena, the Hologram. The holograms are no stranger to the public. In 2014, a Michael Jackson hologram appeared at the Billboard Music Awards ceremony, and a hologram of deceased rapper Tupac Shakur performed at Coachella in 2012. That's it for entertainment. Back to you, Janelle.
A cougar discovered under a Los Feliz home early yesterday morning has finally left. Wildlife officials tried for hours to coax him out of that crawl space with beanbags and tennis balls, but that didn't work. Wildlife officials were creating new plans to try to lure him out this morning. But the California Department of Fish and Wildlife says sensory devices indicated that he had left sometime late last night. 2 workers installing a security system in the home discovered him and immediately told the owners. The cougar, known as P-22, is famous for being photographed by National Geographic in the front of the Hollywood sign 2 years ago.
Thank you for watching Matador News. I'm Sarina Sandoval.
I'm Janelle Marie.
I am Janet Mata.
And I'm Maria Cartaya. Have a wonderful afternoon.